Chiefs Chargers. I'm gonna go Chiefs Chargers. Who we got, fellas? And these are actual games, by the way. So Chiefs Chargers.
Well, Chiefs just beat them. Yeah, but I think the Chargers are the better team because they have the quarterback that can match Mahomes with firepower. They have the better running back. You know, I mean, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is playing good so far. They got Jerick McKinnon playing, but Eckler is that guy. And once the Chargers also play without Keenan Allen, I believe, as well. So I think once their receiving core get healthy, I think Chargers again. You miss one of the best receivers in the world on your roster, it's going to look that way. So I got Chargers. And then their defense is just crazy this year.
Okay, I remember y'all saying y'all believe more in the team. Is it Chargers all the way around, or does anybody believe in the Chiefs?
I refute that.
I got Chargers going to the Super Bowl.
I refute that.
Okay.
Simply because Mahomes has a mental edge over them somehow, some way. Brandon Staley, you cannot trust them. The defense is there, right? But there's other elements that goes into that where I just don't feel comfortable picking the Chargers just yet. I just don't. Okay. I don't trust the coaching, and that's a big deal. I'd rather have Mahomes over Justin Herbert, and that's where I'm at. And the numbers back that up.
Did you trust Taylor over Andy Reid when the Bengals beat them in the playoffs last year? Nope.
No.
All right.
Okay. But I mean, I can't be mad at them. I'm
gonna be honest. Got to get to the playoffs first. That team is historically cursed. If we could take this Chargers lack of trust back to LaDainian Tomlinson, Marty Schottenheimer, and Phillip Rivers. There's a lack of trust. They always do this.
Antonio Gates.
Chris Chambers, Antonio Gates.
We can go there. We can go there.
I don't really trust the Chargers as a whole. I feel like they just haven't really given me they're the organization that's gonna get the job done. Maybe that's a bit unfair, but I mean I don't know.
Paper that team crazy, bro.
No. Don't get me wrong. From a talent perspective,
that team crazy for real.
I didn't know they were that good until I was watching a little bit this year. I was like, all right, you see a little bit of improvement. Like Justin Herbert, I like him. Like I really do. I just don't think he's better than Patrick Mahomes. And ultimately,
he's not better than Patrick Mahomes. No.
I feel like ultimately that's going to always hurt. That's going to always be the deciding factor between those two. Unless the Chargers are just that much better than the Chiefs, that's how I think that they win. Like it's got to be a team.
The Bengals beat Mahomes with a coach who's not considered a great coach, a trash offensive line, a quarterback who's not better than Patrick Mahomes and makes mistakes at the end of the games as well. Right?
But see,
they beat him last year.
Them weapons are tough, and maybe this is a hot take, but I feel like a healthy Joe Burrow, like you give both of them the same offensive line.
Then Justin Herbert.
I think Joe Burrow does look.
Justin Herbert's unreal, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Justin Herbert's unreal.
Yeah, the main reason.
Look at Justin Herbert versus Mahomes. Like people don't realize Justin Herbert outplays Mahomes technically when they go head to head. Last game was standing, but
it's a perception. But like, who do you favor?
Low key, I agree with that fella. Until
they both different, I think. So which one?
Yeah, he said Chiefs. I said Chargers, but
yeah. Until I trust Brandon as a coach, when it comes down to the 4 quarters, I love Justin. But you name me a better coach in QB tandem than Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes.
I can't argue with that at all. I'm not even gonna try to. I think playoff time come though. You got to have a run game, man. When the Chiefs won, they had a defense, but they had a run game. They started running that thing. They started running that pill, man.
That's fair. And Austin Eckler
got to be able to run that pill.
Hold up, though. I'm about to refute a point that I know you're trying to make. Austin Eckler is not a guy that's going to kill you on the ground.
It's crazy.
Kansas City don't kill you on the ground
either. But Eckler can control. I've seen Eckler, Joshua Kelly combined.
I feel like Eckler can kill you on the ground.
Yeah,
Buddy nice. And he on my fantasy too, so I'm kind of hoping he does. I'm kind of hoping he doesn't work. But okay.
I was ahead of the curve on this. it's 2 weeks in, right? I don't really get too caught up in this. It's so early in the year, but you got to make decisions and make picks and all that. But over the summer, I say, yo, listen, if you look at the AFC West, the Chiefs are the least talented team in that division as presently constructed.
Top to bottom.
But they have the best quarterback and the best coach, and that speaks volumes. And they probably got the worst defense, on paper at least.
They beat the Chargers and what?
They beat the Chargers and they smoked the goddamn Cardinals. That ain't saying much, but
yeah. So
the Cardinals just beat the Raiders.
But the Raiders also. Never mind.
And I said, yo, listen, I'm not willing to discount the Tyreek Hill leaving. I'm not willing to go into that of a serious struggle that's going to happen. I said, yo, they're going to figure it out, because if you look at that Super Bowl year Kansas City had, Tyreek Hill didn't have 1,000 yards. No other receiver had 1,000 yards except for Travis Kelce, right? They had to revamp their strategy because they got selfish. They got greedy. We just about to throw the ball downfield. Ain't nothing you can do about it. The Buccaneers gave the blueprint. We're going to play a 2-deep shell coverage. You're not getting back here. Whatever you do, they refused to revamp their offense. They got greedy, just like they did against the Bengals. And here we are now. Tyreek Hill's gone. It's a whole different offense now, because it has to be.
I think that's a little wild that you said the Chiefs are the least talented team in there.
They are.
No, they on paper. On paper. On paper, yes. On paper, yes.
Even over the Broncos, like the Broncos.
The Broncos are more talented.
That defense.
Maybe looking iffy though.
Okay, they got 2 starting running backs. They have this tight end they have is low key a monster. I don't know how to pronounce his name too long, but they have like 4 or 5 receivers that are quality receivers,
and they got the coach that's a clown. That's what it boils down to.
Their defense is crazy. Their defense is crazy. Their kicker is crazy. Like, yeah, they got a quarterback that's, I mean, for whatever people want to say about him, trying to knock him, this guy is still a top 5 quarterback of this generation. Like, let's say we want to say, like, from top to bottom, Trey, they're a little more stacked than the Chiefs.
I don't know, bro. Like, and maybe this just because I don't follow it like I should. Like, you know, I know folks in the NBA pretty decent, but when I look at some of these names, like, and I don't mean no disrespect if anybody is watching this. I don't mean no disrespect, but who the hell is Tyree Cleveland? Like KJ Hamlet.
You don't know KJ Hamlet, then you gotta know football. You know KJ Hamlet. What? You don't know KJ Hamlet?
I don't know who these boys are.
You gotta watch more football. You can't just watch them. That's what happens when you only watch the Panthers, bro.
Thank you. I watched a little more.
If y'all had KJ Hamlet, y'all might be a little better. Baker might look a little better.
Hey, Loki, and he's nice. He's nice.
KJ Hamlet, Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy. They got some dogs out there, man.
So KJ Hamler like that. That's what y'all telling me.
Nah, he is. And then you ain't even talk about my other guy, Tim Patrick. Who's hurt, but yeah, bro, they got some receivers.
I'm just saying, bro. They ain't got
Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams.
Melvin Gordon, I know Melvin Gordon.
You don't know who Melvin Gordon is?
No, I said I know Melvin. Melvin cool. And then what's Javonte Williams? Javonte's on my team. So I understand they got a solid running game, especially with Devontae and Melvin. I understand that part.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like Patrick is that much better than everybody else. So y'all could be right. Y'all could be right. It's just like Patrick just makes me feel like the Chiefs are always going to be better than the other teams in that division, or they're going to be always competitive. Like it's kind of what he was saying with Aaron Rodgers. You can't really bet against them. So I guess. To me, and again, I'm on record saying I did not study the Broncos team like that. Like, you know, again, I meant no disrespect to none of y'all.
Yeah,
guys didn't recognize the names like that. So I'll give y'all that. I feel like these two would be solid ones.